Now switching gears today, some Louisiana residents can head to the polls to cast their votes in several races and issues, including an Orleans Parish property tax increase. Polls will open right now at 7 a.m. They'll close at 8 p.m. later tonight. Orleans Parish voters will have to decide whether to approve a 5.5 millage property tax, basically double the property tax already dedicated to the sheriff's office. It would cost New Orleans homeowners an additional $100 per year or more. St. Tammany Parish voters will also decide on whether to renew a 4 mil property tax for the coroner's office.